What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and you're watching the Louisville Cardinal Weekly Report. And today we talking Louisville Cardinals' next football coach. As we all know by now, Bobby Petrino, Louisville Cardinals' two-time former football coach, was recently let go. So Louisville Cardinals football is in search of a new football coach, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time and talk about this subject. First, I just want to start off by saying I don't like how they let Bobby Petrino go. I think that with only 2 games left in the season, you could have just waited to the end of the season and let him go. I mean, it wasn't like he was going, you could bring a coach in, or you could appoint a coach, and he was going to do such a good job that it turned the season around. I mean, it's no turning the season around now. It's only 2 games left, so the best you can do, I mean, if they feel like they're playing for the Kentucky game, I mean, who cares at this point? If they beat us once, I mean, what is it? What's the record? Like 10 of, the last 10 years, we done beat them like 8 times, and so who really cares? Take that game. But as far as the way they let him go, I just feel like it was a little. And I see why in a way they did it like that. I mean, because the way he left the first time, they were like, man, we're going to fire him anyway, so just might as well go and let him go. But I feel like that was a little. I don't understand why people let coaches go in the middle of a season. I mean, it makes no sense, really. You might as well let them finish. Even if they're on a losing streak, you might as well just go and let them finish the losing streak. I mean, you're going to lose anyway, so I don't understand that. But I have a few. I feel like what the assets they need to be looking at the next coach is basically defense and recruiting, basically. And Louisville has a history of recruiting Florida really hard, so they're gonna have to bring a guy in who can recruit Florida and recruit Florida good, because the thing that Bobby Petrino didn't have was a stronghold on Florida. The thing that made Charlie Strong so good and made his defense so good is that he could go to Florida and get the best defensive players. He wasn't getting the second tier or the third tier. He was getting first tier defensive players, and he had a really good stronghold on the state of Florida. So whatever coach they're gonna bring in is gonna have to have a stronghold somewhere that Louisville has never been before. Particularly out west. We don't usually get a lot of recruits from out west. We don't usually get a lot of recruits from the Mississippi, Texas area. Normally our recruits come from the Detroit area, the Chicago area, the Atlanta area, the few from Florida now. Not as many from Florida as we used to get. 90% of our roster used to be Florida players, so it's not like that anymore. So whoever they bring in is going to have a strong hold on recruiting, as far as recruiting some type of new area and some type of dynamic defensive scheme, because Louisville got famous off of defense. Bobby Petrino made us famous years ago off of high-scoring offense, but since the game has changed so much, defense is the name of the game now. If you don't have no defensive strategy, you're pretty much done, because teams can score. Pretty much all teams can score 40 points now. It's because everything's based off offense now. What made Charlie Strong so good is that he was able to build a offensive. He had Bridgewater, which was an offensive powerhouse, and he had just good enough of an offensive coordinator at the time to manage Bridgewater in the right ways to make a dynamic offense to score 30 points every game. Plus, you had the best defense at the time, or second best, however you want to look at it, defense at the time in the country. So whoever comes in here is going to have to be dynamic on defense to me. I mean, you're going to have to. I know everybody wants Jeff Brown, but I'm sorry, but Jeff Brown would be a little bit of the same, and he's trying to score a lot of points, and we don't need to score a lot of points. We need defense. I feel like you can bring any offensive coordinator in now, and they know a scheme to put up 30 points, and we don't need. You can do that with anybody. I mean, we need dynamic defense to bring back that Louisville Thunder that we had, where we were the number one defense in the country for a very long time. So my short list of guys who I feel like can accomplish this are, number one would be Charlie Strong, but I don't think Charlie Strong's leaving. So don't. You can hit me up in the comment section about all these coaches and who your pick is, but these are my picks. And I don't feel like Charlie Strong's coming. I don't think he's leaving, but I would love to have Charlie back just for his recruiting ability in the state of Florida. Number two, Jimbo Fisher, Florida State's old coach. I can't remember where he's coaching at now, but he would be number two, and I think they have a good chance of getting him. They could lure him away from the school that he's at now. So number two would be Jimbo Fisher. Number three would be Boise State's coach, which I can't remember his name. I just looked it up, but I can't remember his name. But, Boise State's always good. They're always right there in the top 10 to 15. So I feel like Boise State's coach would be an excellent fit for Louisville. And he could open up a new recruiting area as far as out west. So Boise State's coach. Of course, Willie Taggart, Florida State's coach now. I feel like he would be an excellent fit for Louisville. He knows the area, he knows the people here, and he knows the state of Florida now, and he's doing a good job down there. And my final pick, number 5, would be, and this is my wild card right here, would be UCF's coach. I like UCF's coach, and they've been winning for a long time. And the defense is always good. The offense is always decent enough to score points. But the coach knows the state of Florida, and this is what we really need, is a coach who can get us back into the state of Florida. So those are my top 5 picks. Charlie Strong, Jimbo Fisher, Boise State's coach, sorry I can't remember your name, Willie Taggart. And I actually would flip Boise State's coach and Willie Taggart, 2 and 3. Because I really like Willie Taggart. And then, 3 and 4. And then number 5, UCF's coach. Let me know what y'all think down below. I don't know which way U of L is going to go with this. It might be a wild card out there. I know everybody wants Jeff Brom. But those are my picks. So let me know what y'all guys think. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. This is Cardinal Red, the Louisville Cardinal Weekly Report, and we're out of here.